sitting by the side of the street, not caring about the dirty street. She's in adventure mode. It's early in the morning. We even haven't had coffee or breakfast in the morning. But we're about to get this project started with Senor Chico, our mechanic here in Ilhéus, and then we'll go have some breakfast. So even though I speak basic Portuguese, I use Google Translate all the time to correct myself so that before I say something, all my grammar and everything is right. So as we begin our preparations throughout the month of February to get our Kombi fixed up, I've got about 45 small things that need to be done because I'm a perfectionist, you see. And since we're going to be gone for a couple of months in the Kombi traveling about, I think it's important to have everything exactly how it needs to be. So we're about to get some breakfast while we wait for the mechanic to get started. We'll go back in an hour or so and monitor what he's doing. And I think in about 2 hours or so, his 2 or 3 projects should be done. And then we'll go to the next place to get the next project done, and so on and so forth over the course of February. Yeah, that's the joy of having a Kombi. The work is always ongoing, but hey, when you're passionate about old cars like Kombis, then that's just part of the process. So Elci, out of all the places that we're looking forward to going, which places have you been to and which places are you looking forward to going to the most?
I went to Fortaleza already, but I would like to go back. Recife too, I went. But it's a long time ago, I don't remember many things. So it would be nice to go back there.
Have you been to Natal?
No.
Have you been to Maceió?
Yes.
Have you been to Tocantins?
No.
Have you been to Chapada Diamantina? Have you been to Manaus?
No. I went to the airport, but I never went to the city.
Have you ever gone down the Amazon River on a cruise boat?
No.
So you see, there are lots of places that Elci has not been to, even though she's Brazilian. So we've got 2 or 3 months coming up, starting the 1st of March, to look at all these places and vlog and make memories and then come back home. Maybe. This mechanic is getting me to get a solid workout.
I'm having a lot of fun looking to my husband doing that. I never saw him making so much effort. That's Kombi for you.
So our steering wheel has been very loose for the longest time, and he checked things out, and there's something in the mechanism of the steering wheel that needs to be changed. This Kombi is 18 years old, so every 6 months to a year things need to be changed. I mean, it's almost like a brand new Kombi at this point. Everything has been changed. So we're going to take the piece that he's taking out right now, and we're going to walk around to see which of these shops nearby that deal in this kind of stuff have the piece so that we can bring him back and he can install it for us. Because it's quite dangerous to be driving, any vehicle where you got so much give in the steering wheel. But hopefully this will take care of matters.
So he's taking the part of the car, the one that is not working well, and he will give us. We go to that little store where we used to buy. You bought the mirror cleans, right? O limpador de para-brisa, and he may have to show and then bring back.
All right.
So he has 2 things, but the third one he doesn't have. have to see in another stores.
Okay. So Chico, the mechanic, said that we should come back in about 3 hours. So we decided to grab some lunch, buy a few things that we needed because we don't come to the city of Ilhéus all the time. And we're now in a coffee shop, about to get a cup of coffee to wake up a little bit, and then take a taxi back to pick up the Kombi, hopefully, at about 2 o'clock, 2:30. So let's see.
We don't come to Ilhéus every day, but when we come, we like to buy the things that we need, because where we live we don't have a big amount of things, just little stuff. So I went shopping, sewing stuff.
Man, we're waiting for the van to get aligned, and we're like the fourth car, so it'll take us another hour or so. But it's so hot, it's so stinking hot, right, Elci?
Some time to time we can feel a breeze, like all the time it's like.
Yeah, but then I just realized we're thinking about driving up to the north of Brazil, and this is like the peak of summer. So if we go up to the north of Brazil, it's going to be like super hot, right?
Yeah, you want to go there, right?
Maybe I'm a sucker for the heat. We've got to travel somewhere, for sure. But the heat? I don't want to go to the south. We've been to the south so many times of Brazil, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of have to go, and then we'll just deal with it. We've got air conditioning in the van.
If we go to Fortaleza, it is beach. We can have some breeze too, as we have here.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Let's see.
Maceió, same thing.
Right, yeah, but anywhere on the coast.
And other places like Chapada, hot and humid. How many items do you have of things to do in the Kombi?
45, I think.
We spent the whole day to make 4 things in the list, so we still have 41.
Yeah, but we have the rest of February. We're not leaving till early March. Plus, this is Bahia. That's the magic of Bahia. I love Bahia, by the way, but you've got to have a lot of patience. Things happen slowly. Very slowly. So you see, I've got a list right here in my phone of about 45 things that the van needs. Mostly small things. And I'm thinking if I keep coming back to the city, Ilhéus and Itabuna, over the next week to 10 days, everything will be done and we'll be more than ready to start our trip up to the northeast around the 1st of March, right after carnival ends, because it's kind of crazy right now till the end of February.
That's real workout, right?
So there's one thing that people who come to live in Brazil have to definitely get used to. So our mechanic told us to come back in 3 hours, which is now. It's actually past 3 hours. We took the cab and came back, and it seems like nothing's been touched. It's probably going to take him at least 1 or 2 more hours to finish. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you come to live in this country, in this part of the country, in Bahia especially, in the northeast, things don't happen as you expect them to happen. You have to have a lot of patience, because things here are kind of casual, and you know, this mechanic, while we were here, imagine he took on another client and started working on his car while we were just sitting around waiting. So that's just life in Bahia for you. So there are some things that are frustrating, but there are a whole lot of other positive things about living here. So remember that.